3, a 2, a 1.
I am Sally Sexy.
I'm Mitch Gigundo.
And this is
the Crazy Camming Couple Podcast.
With special guest star, Lily the Barking Bean.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Fashionably Fucking.
Fashionably Fucking with your host, Sally Luscious Sexy.
And Mitch Rock Hard Gigundo.
Well, thank you, my dear. May your stiffies always be at 12 o'clock.
That's really good.
Oh, Sally, it's been a wild week. It's been a horrible week. It's been a weird week. It's been a
really fucking weird week.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah,
Not
it's
completely rough. I feel very complimented this week, so.
yeah. Well, your life was a lot more fun than mine.
Yeah, I had a much more fun thing. Where do you want to start? Do we start with the down stuff and then go up from there? Or?
Yeah, maybe let's do that. So, let's go to animal drama.
Animal things. Did we ever talk about little Marty move? Bagoo?
I'm sure I brought him up.
I don't think we've talked about him not being in the best of shape at times. So.
No, we did not. So we had a panther chameleon, which is a true chameleon. We've had him close to 3 years now, and loved him. Like, it's the weirdest little thing. Like, I was not prepared to fall in love with this little creature the way I did. He was just so freaking cool. He very personable, fun. He had a personality. So some of Marty's likes. So basically, Marty liked to look out the window. So I had a plant hanger over the window, and I had a fake vine that ran from the plant hanger to his cage. So in the morning, Marty had a routine. When you open the door, and Marty would come running out on his vine over to the window. And he would just sit there for hours, just watching the world. And that was one of his most favorite things to do. And he was a lot of fun like that. And he had his favorite bugs.
Don't we all?
Yeah. And I truly enjoyed him. I did not expect he was my first lizard. And I never expected to love a reptile like I loved him. He was like a dog to me.
Yeah, that's right. You was a fit for it. You didn't have a bearded dragon. You didn't have a tegu. You had the.
I had Marty.
Which was a stressful thing to begin with. Like, you were like not sure if you were gonna.
Chameleons are one of the hardest animals to take care of. They're a cloud forest reptile, and you need to recreate that. And that means, for him, he needed a lot of humidity at night. It was 100%, which is what he would have naturally have gotten. And you need to figure out how to do that with foggers, misters, the right enclosure, a dripper. And he had a huge enclosure. It was 4 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot, which was like a railway of vines and plants and everything he could need to run around all day. And not only that, he had free roaming time to the window. He was just such a cool little dude. And our poor little Marty got gout last year. And there's medicine for that that'll treat the crystals in the joints, which cause a lot of pain, apparently. I've never had gout. I know people get it, and I know it can be, from what I've been told, very, very painful. And I believe it, because it got to the point where our little man, who was doing great up to about a week ago, started to become so painful in his hands and his feet that, these are animals that are arboreal. They live in trees. They walk on branches and vines. They don't walk on the ground. So it got to the point where he couldn't hold on anymore to his branches. And he started to fall and he fell really hard. I thought he broke his leg the one day. And, you know, I had him to the vet. They x-rayed him. His leg was fine, but he had hurt himself. And they were going to put him on tramadol for his pain. And we're still keeping him on the gout medicine. But the pharmacy was taking a long time to get the tramadol. In fact, they still haven't even called me yet. And it's been a week almost. And he just couldn't balance anymore. He got to the point where if he tried to turn around, if he wanted to eat something, he would fall. And it just broke my heart. And when he would fall, he couldn't get up. And
He's fallen and he couldn't get up.
no, he couldn't. I know there's a joke in there, but it's too soon. So, you know, I brought him back to the vet and spoke to the vet, and we opted to put him to sleep because, you know, it just, I couldn't watch him go through that. It was too heartbreaking to see. And I'm just so devastated. I know, I got a little bean. And he will be, I will never get another chameleon. It was such a labor of love to try to take care of him. I mean, I would make 6 gallon jugs of water about every 3 days to constantly be filling up vaporizers and the fogger, the mister, the dripper. And I would treat the water so that it could be used in the machines so that, you know, they wouldn't get mineral buildup and get ruined. So I was doing that twice a day. I was filling all these little machines up to try to keep his humidity up to where he needed to be, because we live in the Northeast and it's dry all winter. So I'm trying to create a rainforest in this little, well, it's actually a big enclosure. Like, they're not forgiving, these animals. Like, everything has to be on point with a chameleon. So, you know, it was just incredibly sad yesterday having this happen. But yeah.
Yeah, the reason he's was named Marty was because of his eyeballs.
Yeah.
I was the one who named him Marty.
Yeah.
Like, what should we name him? And I was like, it's obvious what you should name him. His freaking crazy eyeball. And it's like, so there's probably a lot of young people out there who are like,
no,
I don't know what the fuck Jagundo's talking about.
Yeah.
There was a comedian back in the, I want to say 70s and 80s.
Yes.
Named Marty Feldman.
Yes.
And he had great big eyes. He was known for it. He's actually, if you've ever watched a movie called Young Frankenstein, he's in Young Frankenstein as Igor.
Oh, he was Igor, not Igor?
No, Igor.
Oh my God.
Igor.
I didn't know that.
And he was the one who actually gets the wrong brain. Got the
shit.
I got the abnormal. So I saw his eyeballs. I was like, "It's Marty Feldman. Marty is Marty." And so he named him Marty.
Yeah.
Thank you. And it was interesting because they would come out and they would wander around. And it's very funny to watch a chameleon do its thing because you're used to, and I'm used to animals like doing what they're going to do. Like snakes, they hustle, and you know, this thing was sort of like it would latch onto a branch and then latch on, and its hands, although it only had like, what is it, 2 things, like, or 3?
Well, believe it or not, his fingers are fused. They're like mittens.
Yeah, so it looked like a hand. So as he grabbed like just like a regular thing, and he would just wander like really slow, like really careful, like no matter what he was doing. And you know, I would come over and I'd look at it, and he'd be looking out the window and stuff. I'm like, man, that's really crazy because you know, scale-wise, if that was a human being, that would be like a human being like grabbing onto a rope and then crawling across like a 300-foot chasm.
I know.
And then hanging all day long, looking at the sun, going, man, it's just like fucking cool.
He was so funny. Like when he got onto the plant hanger, he would go upside down, and he would strike this pose where he was upside down. It was so like, it was kind of like very epic looking. Like he had one foot down there and one here, and he'd be like like that. You know, like anybody would be doing it upside down. He was just really neat. He was such a little person. He had his own little things he liked to do, he was a joy. He really was. I had so much fun with him.
It was definitely an interesting little.
Yeah. Everybody that met him they became enamored with him.
And the vet, when she did take him to the vet, when he started to have some issues, he was, Sally took him to an exotics vet, and he was ecstatic because
Yeah.
normally when he sees chameleons, they are in the absolute worst shape because people don't really know how to take. I don't know how to take care of this thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wow, this is like one of the best looking chameleons I've ever seen."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, "There's really no major problems with this other than it just has this issue that it's just sometimes you get screwed and it's just the way it is." And
yeah, he said the first time I made the appointment for Marty to be seen was like, he's like, I cringe. He's like, I cringe when I know I have to see a chameleon because they're always dying when I have to see them. And he's like, I opened the box and this thing came running out at me. He's like, it was such a pleasant surprise. So, I mean, I guess I did something right.
yeah, so I mean, when the vet tells you that everything is as good as it can possibly be, and what can you do?
Yeah.
And that's really all you can do. I mean, with these little creatures, just like human beings. I mean, we all get to that. We will all eventually reach that point where you can't continue your life as it used to be.
Yeah.
You know. So, yeah, that was a sad one. I had a distraught little Sally here that was losing.
This was hard. Like I've had a lot of animals. I've had to have animals put to sleep before. But this one wrecked me. This was right up there with Pickle and Buddy. This one was a hard one. So, rest in peace, my little man.
Marty Feldman's with Marty's with Marty Feldman now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calling along Marty Feldman stories. Yeah, they fucking named me after you, you weird-eyed motherfucker.
All right. So, on a lighter note.
On a lighter and way weirder note.
Yeah, we got some crazy stuff that happened this week.
I'm very flattered with my. Rest in peace to Marty. So there are sites out there where guys post pictures of their wives and girlfriends and stuff. And at one point I put Sally on one of these websites, and not the face and everything. I just put her body and with some lingerie on to see if we can garner some interest. And it didn't really work out. And guys would say hi, and I'd be like, yeah, well, if you want to see more, go to. I said the OnlyFans League, and nobody was doing anything there. So I was like, all right, but you know what? Sally's always saying, but what's good for me is good for you. You should try to put yourself. So, so on the website, on one of the request things, it says Wiener Wednesday. So I was like, oh, Wiener Wednesday, huh? Well, I put my wiener out there, and I put, as I am apt to do, I'm not ashamed to put more than my wiener, because I feel as though a guy is more than his wiener. Hope you are. Trust me, because women are looking for more than wiener, because they can find wiener in any store, any sex store nearby. So I put on Wiener Wednesday, and there's an app called Kick that you download that these people use to message back and forth. So I was like, let's see what happens here. Let's see if anybody's going to hit me up, because I'm also trying to promote what I do and stuff. And I open the app up, and a few hours later, I get a message from a gentleman. It's like, hi, I'm X. I'm X, and this is my wife X. How are you doing? I was like, yeah. My wife said that she thinks she's heard you on a podcast. And I'm used to getting, up from camming and everything else, from guys hitting me up, guys and women hitting me up. But that was the first time anybody ever tied what we're doing with this into, I was like, holy shit, this is different. So, and he was like, she thinks you're cool, she thinks you're funny, and she was into me. She was into me, which is very nice. And I asked her I actually asked her permission to talk about this on our podcast. He wanted me to do his wife, And I was like, really? And he's like, yes. He's like, so we talked for a while. He was a very nice gentleman. Seemed like a decent fellow. Didn't have any problems with him. He didn't, I am who I am. I'm not like one of those weird guys who's like, yeah, you want me to fuck your wife, man? I got a huge cock and I'll bang him. Like, duh. So what he did is he gave his wife my Kick Messenger name thing, and then in the next day, I was like, oh, well, there she is hitting me up. Mm-hmm. And so I had to hit Sally with this in the hot tub. It's always the hot tub where I hit Sally with this stuff. I'm like, I got something to tell you. And she's like, really? I was like, yes. So basically, this guy wanted me to bang his wife. He wanted me to meet up with her. And it was like, I was like, well, it's I only do what Sally allows me to do, and it's not really our thing. We work together as a couple, and unless Sally wants to watch me bang somebody, I would be more than happy to bang whoever Sally needs me to bang. But I was absolutely blown away. I was like, wow. And I was like, she's like, what did he say? Oh, he said, she can't believe that I hit you up. And I was like, why? I'm like, because you're sort of like well known. Like, I was like, really? I was like, I guess so. I guess if you listen to the podcast and you put that together, then you're like, oh, that penis belongs to the guy on the podcast. So I was like, that's really like flattering. That's really nice. Like, it's really like I felt very flattered. I was very flattered that a guy was like.
So let me. Your face was on Wiener Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I find it stupid when guys are putting their wieners out there. Like, look at that. I'm like, wow, it looks like what? More than a wiener.
Because I would say bravo if she recognized you by your cock.
Oh, that's funny.
Because that's way better than anything I could do.
I know that wang. I know that wang. Oh. She's a very nice woman. I told Sally what the deal was with her and everything, and it was very interesting, very flattering. I mean, we get a barrage of men of all ages, all persuasions that want to just, is she shared? Do you let her? I'm like, I don't let her do anything. I want to breed her. Which is like, if you want to say the most unattractive thing to anybody, I won't breed your woman.
Yeah, I'm going to let you know that one right now.
I'm like, no, that's disgusting, dude. Like, she's not a puppy dog. Like, not even then, it's like, no, it's not. You want to breed your woman. If you want to get into Sally's pants, you need to be a little more
a little more debonair.
A little more debonair.
A little more etiquette.
She is amazingly attractive. I find her body fantastic. I would like to pleasure her for hours and make her orgasm.
That would do me right.
That you need to think. Yes, I will put my head between your legs, and I will lick you until your head pops off like a cork. And then hit her with something funny. Like, that's that. But don't say I'm going to breed you. Like, no, you're not going to breed me. In fact, you might not have balls, but get done. Come here. Oh my goodness! But yeah, I was like, well, look at that. That's the first time I've ever had somebody say I would like an indecent proposal with my schwanz. So I had to. It was Sally Confessions. Sally,
he does this to me. I have a confession. I'm like, oh my god! Now I'm like,
what's going on?
Is this going to come out of left field?
Oh my goodness! And by the time we get this together, we have the SJ Erotica website for our photography thing. Right? So if you're looking for sexy photos of yourself, your couple, whoever, we're capable, more than capable. You'll see what we are capable of.
We'll help you out.
We'll help you out, and we're very open-minded, as you know.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Yep.
Bean's over there, like, yeah, you're open-minded. You're a moron.
Yeah.
God, I can't stand you.
Oh my goodness.
She's like, I'm queen of the hill again. I'm queen of the hill. She keeps looking at me.
We've had quite a few requests lately for props that we normally don't have. So Gigundo, of course, jumped right on that.
I always jump on the props. I'm a prop jumper.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring on prop number 1, which we haven't even used yet.
So we're bringing the props up. I tried that on yesterday. Okay, good. You brought that, a proper prop. I don't know how to use it properly because I couldn't get it on my face. I guess somebody would have to strap it on me. Or
Come
on
here,
you.
let's try it out. Can we do it?
You need to ball gag me.
Yeah,
It's
let's
a ball
gag-
gag for
let's
those of you who
gag
can't.
him.
It's
Oh my god, what is this all about? All right, hold on. This is I think it's here. Turn it around. That way. Wow. That's pretty. Oh, you know what I need to do? This is what. How's that feel? Alright, actually, hold on. Is that too tight? There you go. Huh? Beanie's very happy. Yeah, let me get this up. Alright, so we tried that on. Alright.
I felt like I was one of the adults on a Charlie Brown special. So that was a ball gag. So we have a ball gag now in case. Well, I really think it's for the dog, not for the dog, but it's for the dog to ball gag me. So she's like, "Good, now you shut up. Finally, thank you. He's quiet."
Wow.
Can we do this constantly? Can we have this?
Can we do this to him all the time?
How much for a video where Jagundo is ball gagged for the rest of his life?
Oh my god.
Oh yes, thank you. What else we got? What else we got there, Sally?
We
Of
got
the sexies.
dun 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 fuzzy handcuffs.
Fuzzy handcuffs.
Why are they not pink?
I don't even know if they had. I think they had black and white.
Oh, you really need a key for this.
No, you don't.
Really?
No, you just press the button and it'll pop right open.
This button?
Yep, that's the button. Obviously, I know what to do with Sally. She'll never really get out of the handcuffs.
Yeah. Oh boy. I was handcuffed.
Yes, you were. You were. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
There you
Ooh.
go. Yeah, it just gets you all handcuffed.
Oh
up
god, no, no. I know what this is like.
there. Yeah.
That's my watch.
Get over here.
No. Yeah.
All right, now you're good. All right, there she is. Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Watch the Houdini undo herself.
Can you get yourself out of the handcuffs, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. So it's just a prop play thing that people
We
have
are
asked for.
now prepared.
Yeah, people have asked for a little bondage thing here and there, so we try to oblige.
Handcuffs and ball gags all the way around.
Handcuffs and ball gags and whips and riding crops. These are a few of my favorite things.
Uh-huh. You know it.
I feel like we're venturing into that couple on Resident Alien.
Oh god, they had a saddle. We don't have that.
We have a sex couch.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Bean's giving me the evil eye over there.
She is. She's like, are you guys done yet? You've been fucking all day.
We didn't fuck all day. We took a ride out to
Well, we
beautiful little
fucked
town.
in the morning.
Fucked in the morning,
And
fucked in the evening. We're fucking crazy.
Ah.
Crazy when we're fucking.
So what
So
else? What else do we have? Anything? I mean, that
Oh
was a
my
lot.
goodness.
There was-
Didn't something? We had. What we didn't talk about is 4 days of motherfucking rain.
rain.
4 days of
Holy
fucking rain.
crap! I got cabin fever. It was getting to be a little too much. Like I can't be like restrained like
I think
that.
it was 4.5 days, right? Because it
Yeah.
rained Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Monday, Tuesday, and then
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
and
into
then
Wednesday.
Into Wednesday.
That's actually
into Wednesday.
almost 5.5.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
No,
Saturday.
Friday.
Well, Friday evening.
Friday evening.
Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think it was in the Tuesday afternoon. I think it was Tuesday afternoon is when the rain stopped. And Wednesday it was all right. It was a lot of fucking rain, and it's just it really beats you down. And driving sucks in the rain.
It was
And
too much.
oh, we do have one other thing we should talk about.
What? Oh, for fuck's sake. To make my day any worse. So,
She's almost a hardened criminal.
yeah. So I was distraught, obviously, yesterday, coming home from work, knowing that we were going to take Marty to the vet.
Yeah.
And what do you think happens? I get fucking pulled over.
Pulls out of work, gets pulled over
Yep.
for doing 30 in a 25,
Yep.
as told by the cop who pulled Sally over. Now, come on. Who the fuck pulls somebody? Any police that watch this out there, a 30 and a 25, and you tell the person you pull, like, at least lie to me and tell me I was doing 35 or 40 in a 25. Doing 30 in a 25, no. I know how radar works. I actually use radar guns. I was like, no. I was like, at first thing I started asking, and Sally hits me up. I was like, is he a young guy or an old guy? He's a younger guy.
He was very young.
He's a young guy.
Young guy.
So,
Way younger than me.
I mean, you see Sally. You've seen Sally in different ways. You've seen Sally in Sexy. So I said, like, oh, I know what happened here. Young guy, young cop drove past you real quick, saw this little cute redhead in her little car, and was like, ooh, wow, she's fucking cute. Spun his ass around, like, I'm gonna pull her over, and hit her up. But when he pulled her over, of course, it was not a 20-something little redhead. It was a mature woman in distress whose animal was dying. And
I told him that too, because, you know, they ask you where you're headed, and I said, I have a 3:45 appointment at the vet to put my chameleon to sleep. That's where I'm headed.
yeah, so obviously that he just ran her plates.
Yeah, he asked me, he's like, do you have any tickets or violations? And I was like, no. I gave him everything. He came back, and he was very nice. He's like, have a better day. And I was like, thank you. Because I was ready to break out in tears. I've basically been crying nonstop for about 24 hours.
It's been rough for little Sally.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, what are the freaking odds of that one? I haven't been pulled over in probably like... I haven't even been pulled over since I met you. It's been over 17 years.
Yeah, I don't remember you were getting pulled over for anything. Oh, however, I think we should end on this. I think we've gone far enough. I have one last thing to say. I would like to give a shout out to
Yeah, I know where you're going.
to Sanibel and that whole Fort Myers lovely area that we went to, Mount Lachey, Pine
yeah.
Island, a beautiful area. We were down there 10 years ago.
Probably like that,
10 years ago. We vacationed. We were like, oh, maybe we should move to Cape Coral.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, we looked at a house on Pine Island.
We did.
Yeah.
We looked at a house on Pine Island.
Yeah.
And we stayed in Mount Lachey. And one day, I pulled out in our rental car, went down the road, and apparently, I think I was doing like 8 or 9 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Yeah,
And
you got pulled.
Florida police pulled me over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why is this fucking guy pulling me over? And you know how fast you're going, blah, blah, blah. License registration. I'm like, dude, I'm just here on vacation. I was like, I didn't realize that the speed limit was so low. It was like, I think it was like actually 15 miles an hour, some bizarrely low speed limit.
You know why? Because we were just pulling into Mount Lachey and all them restaurants and place. There's a lot of walking traffic. So
he pulled me over, and he didn't give us a ticket or anything. He went through, he looked at my license. He's like, all right, sorry, just slow it down. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was going that fast through here. And and then, of course, now I only got wiped out. So why am I bringing this up? Why am I bringing this up? Because there's a weird thing that goes on with me that when people or anybody fucks with me, eventually shit happens that is really catastrophic. Like, please, I ask people not to fuck with me because you're not, like, karma's gonna really beat you in the fucking head.
it is really weird. It's almost scary. Like, I could never break up with him.
No, I should break up with me. Because the same thing happened where we live. There's a little beach that we would go to.
Oh my god.
And we rode our bikes over one day.
We had badges.
We had beach badges and everything. We get ready to go walk up to the beach, and this little bitchy woman wanders out. She's like, "The beach is only for locals or for people."
Well, you had to... Let's rewind a little bit. The beach we were going to was in a very wealthy area.
Yeah, very wealthy area.
And I think she thought we were the riffraff.
We are the riffraff. We're the motherfucking riffraff, yo.
So, and trust me, we're not able to even afford to live in that area. But we were able to buy a beach tag.
Yeah, I was able to buy a beach tag. I can afford to buy some fucking eat in their fucking overpriced goddamn restaurant. I can tell you that much. But no, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'll tell you what. I'm the kind of guy that even if I had the wealthy ass fucking money to buy a fucking house that was facing the fucking ocean,
oh god,
I wouldn't do it because you know why? I'm not fucking stupid. Like, that fucking ocean can swallow, as you can see down there in Florida, it can swallow your motherfucking house like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to back up a little bit. At least give me like 5 miles from the ocean. So, yeah.
So I think that's what was going on.
Oh, yeah, I was
her.
definitely was going on. I was like, well,
she was treating us like we were like, dirt.
Like we were like dirty porn stars. We are. So, so I was like, all right, well, I feel like we've got beach badges, man. Like, get off, get to stepping.
Yeah, leave us alone.
And
like,
it wasn't like
shoot.
that was the summer of, and then that fall, right? It was when that went down.
Yeah, that beach and all them houses
All
got wiped
gone,
off.
wiped off the face of the earth
from Sandy.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't recommend people fucking with me.
And there was, oh my God, no, we can't bring that up. The neighbor.
Nah, let's not bring that up.
Yeah, let's not.
That's too deep.
Yeah, that's too.
That's too rough.
Yeah,
that one's rough.
Good.
That was rough because, yeah.
I was shocked as shit though.
Yeah, that again is karma, because karma takes. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I'm a happy-go-lucky, sexy, naughty, fucking pally guy. So please be nice to Sally and Mitch, Sexy and Gigundo.
Yeah, you don't want the wrath of Gigundo. But anyway,
that's all I got this week. I shot my load, and I need at least 15 to 20 minutes refractory period before I can go again.
Yeah. I'm getting dinged by Oprah. I don't know why.
Oprah. And you get a car, and you get a car. we should do that with like an Oprah thing. And you get an orgasm, and you get an orgasm, and you get an orgasm.
But you get a blowjob.
Will you eat my wife's pussy? Well, there you go.
Just gonna let him end on that.